So this right here is a part two of Congo Kinshasa. We're gonna go more in depth and see traditions in the city, salaries and safety. We can see what this video is gonna give to us. So allow me to go in and just react to this.
No coincidence that I'm all covered with beer cans, because there's a special movement in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It's called Homo Detritus. It unites artists who make costumes out of waste that the city of Kinshasa is simply drowning in. And in fact, they become so popular that they have their own fans. They get invited to appear on television on various shows. They're real celebrities here. When they hit the streets, there's always a crowd around them. I must say, walking around in this huge tin can suit gives me a completely incredible feeling. It makes me feel like when I was a kid, on days when I got to play with some stuff I just fished out of the garbage can, and it was just fun. Pure, unadulterated fun. And Congo has a lot of trash. I mean, a really huge lot. Whichever way you look, all you see is piles of waste covering the riverbanks on both sides. And that's what Kinshasa mostly looks like. There's going to be at least one burning pile of trash on every street. Look at this woman. She keeps adding more trash to the trash pile that's already burning and just keeps on sweeping it like it's business as usual. The constant burning has left the roadsides covered with a thick layer of ash, making the whole place look like something straight out of a zombie apocalypse movie. In order to draw attention to this problem, the artists made a whole number of art pieces. They also make themselves these costumes. They have dozens of them. They've also organized a festival, and at some point their story went viral and spread all over the world. It's like people here are used to the ashes and dust around them. Look at this guy putting eggs into a carton. These people over there are selling sausages and no one minds the overall situation around them.
I don't think it's that they mind the situation. I think after a while of living somewhere, you have to adapt to it. There's not that much that you can actually do to fix it. So you become a product of your environment. If you grew up in a place where everybody plays soccer at 5 o'clock, first you want to do it, but eventually you're going to start doing it just because it's the norm. Maybe she tried cleaning it up, it didn't work, but
over here, a woman seems to be literally sitting in a pile of dirt, but in fact, she's just selling coal. Right next to her, some guys have set up a pool table and seem to be quite happy. If you want to do some cleaning here, you'll need a big shovel. Here's a guy cleaning up a clog in the drain. The kids are, well, relieving themselves in the street. No judgment on my part, I've been there too. But then, look, the kids go on to make some sort of a bed on the ground right next to the same spot and actually seem to be getting ready to sleep at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. When you think you've seen enough of weird things, you suddenly see a guy dragging a pig by the leg. The pig doesn't want to go anywhere, and he's got no transport to carry it where he needs to. Well, we've just come to the real slums of Kinshasa, and this is just the way I like it. You can see right away, it's the kind of spot I'd always choose to go to, because as you can see, the pavement here is almost non-existent, just some tiny bits of asphalt here and there. Mostly, it's a dirt road, heavily littered with bottles. Just look at them. You're walking along, and there's literally a layer of plastic bottles beneath your feet, like someone tried to pave the road with them. The locals aren't too keen on cameras. There was this woman who tried to push my camera.
well, if you're going to travel, like I always say, in other places, you got to be careful, especially if you are a white American, white European, because right now in the States, they have a thing called film with consent. You can't just film people without them knowing. You can ask him, if you can film them. So basically, the ladies here, as we're looking, they're just upset because he's just a random person filming them. Like, we don't want that image. So it's a bad image as women. They're probably didn't put the makeup on. They don't feel presentable, but he's just kind of filming to film. You can enjoy yourself, but there's a way to film and be a journalism and be respectful of people. This is kind of what gets people mad because you're just going there and filming without their permission. So if you're gonna go in other countries before you do any filming, just out of respect to the individuals, men, women, children, just filming because you're giving them a bad image. It's bad enough that the country is not doing too well. By you filming it and putting it out there, it's a little bit kind of disrespectful.
Away while a man threw a napkin at it. Then a guy noticed us filming and got pretty upset. He started yelling and picked up a rock and threw it at us. Then, right in the center of the capital near a government building, some dude noticed us filming through tinted glass and started shouting "Police!" for like everyone to hear.
Police in front.
This is Liadov, and today we're in Congo, ready for an exciting journey where we'll actually be visiting two countries at once. Right across the river is the Democratic Republic of the Congo, while I am standing in the Republic of the Congo. And these two Congos are separated by one massive, fast-flowing river, also called the Congo. Now, the thing is that the standard of living in these two countries is worlds apart. Over 60% of the people in the DRC live on just $2 or $3 a month. But this country, the Republic of the Congo, ranks fourth in all of Africa in terms of oil reserves and production. So life here is completely different. This is Liadov, reporting on how people live in the two Congos.
Are you subscribed to our channel? Not yet? The sad thing is that Anton can't go on his next adventure until you do. So
Can't, too late. On top of everything else, you have to keep in mind that there was an attempted coup d'etat in the country just 11 days ago. And rape women and girls in front of their families before shooting them in cold blood. Also, the rare and deadly Ebola virus originated in this country, and that has a river with the same name, the Ebola River. And to make things worse, there have been outbreaks of cholera and smallpox. So now that you get the full picture, you know where we're going. After 22 hours of travel, I am finally here in Kinshasa.
Congo, thank you, see you.
Capital city of the DR Congo. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I step outside and I feel the smell of Africa. God, oh yes, it's the smell of Africa and I love it. It's smoky and warm and a little bit humid. The Atlantic Ocean is not too far. To get a visa to DR Congo, you need to have an invitation sent to you by a country's citizen a couple of months in advance. Then you either take it to the embassy in person, or if you're too busy, you can apply for your visa online. It costs more and you have to wait at the border for an hour and a half while they take their time pushing papers around. The mood sucks, to be honest. I can't help thinking about the fact that there was an attempted coup d'etat 11 days ago. And what's important, the rebels were foreigners. So since then, all foreign arrivals are processed with increased attention, especially foreigners with cameras. On top of that, I lost my yellow fever vaccination certificate. It's one of the mandatory documents required for entry. It's a little yellow book you get once you've been vaccinated, and I must have put it on me somewhere and I can't find it. And the locals told me, well, since you don't have it, we can't let you in, it's a requirement. I said, here, I've got a photo of it on my phone. They said, nope, photo won't do, give us $20. I'm like, what? They are two border patrol officers on duty, so I asked them, do you mean just like that? And they said,
Yeah, most of these countries that you go to that are not well structured, there's corrupt in there. So he said he had his yellow book, he didn't have it. yeah, a lot of these guys you're working for next to nothing. So yeah, what they're gonna do is probably bribery, and they're gonna ask you to pay for them. And usually, if you pay for them, they'll probably let you go. But if you don't want to pay and you tend to want to be a hard behind, they're gonna give you a hard time. So if you go somewhere, try talking your way out of something. If you can't talk your way out, just pay. Because if you don't pay, it could get real ugly.
Yeah, just like that.
Да, прям так.
It's 2 a.m. here, and the lights outside are flickering because they're solar powered and about to die. That's what looks like a huge fire, like a car exploded or something, but nope, it's just trash burning. You see a lot of these fires around, they're just not as noticeable during the day. Morning starts crazy early for working people in Congo. At 5:30 a.m. with the sunrise. By 6 or 7 a.m. there are already traffic jams, a real rush hour. You get your window down and boom, you're in the thick of it. A typical street here looks like this. Garbage, garbage, garbage. People, 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 motorcycles, carts, wheelbarrows, repeat. More garbage, dust, soot. But none of that stops people from their morning workouts. Here's a guy in a boxing stance warming up and a few others jogging along the side of the road, trash or no trash. Check this out. This is just a regular street in the city. And here it's totally normal that we can't drive through because there's this massive crowd of people walking around. Cars everywhere and a swarm of motorcyclists making their way between them. It's pure chaos. Like they have no traffic rules whatsoever. Everyone's just driving wherever they want.
I think they do have traffic rules. It's just people don't choose to follow them. I mean, it's been going on for such a long time. The rules have always been there. The question is, why don't people follow them? Is there a way we can get them to follow it? So these people, you get up regular life. If you see somebody doing it, you just start copying what they do. So I'm going to disagree with him. There are rules, but people are just choosing not to follow them.
Maybe thinking you're staying in your lane until, bam, you see 30 motorbikes coming straight at you. Or until, completely unexpected, the truck in front of you starts making a random U-turn, blocking the whole street. And then, as if that's not enough, dozens of people might suddenly pop out of a school or somewhere. Okay, it's cooked.
Окей, уже хорошо.
I like that. I mean, I won't have to drink it.
Так. Окей, давайте. И соус.
And chili. I love some chili sauce.
You can understand all these people are currently struggling, yo. When you're struggling, you're going to do what you're going to do to hustle, sell food, sell stuff. So life is not easy in the motherland of Congo, Kinshasa. So these people are hurting. And if you're hurting, either you sit there and just keep hurting, or you sit there and think of a solution, think of a business and do it and just try. So these people of Congo are very strong people. They're not weak individuals. So they will do what they're going to do to get by. Granted, what has happened historically with the Europe, Belgium colonized the Congo, which is why French is spoken in the Congo since that happened. And then with King Leopold going there doing his own things and stealing from them, they still keep going, they still keep fighting, and people are still visiting. You know, it's a great place to visit. Granted, yeah, it's going to be a little bit dirty, but it's like wherever you go, what can you do? If it's dirty, you go, or you just stay home.
He put some chili sauce on my eggs. This chili sauce definitely has some of that road dust in it because he spends all day on this road. I mean, just look how dirty it is with all the dust and trash. Just look over there.
Very good.
So, quite naturally, as you can see what's going on right around him, there's some ditch with dirty water, some car tires, lots of trash, bottles, heaps of burnt trash. So, if you ask for a bit of chili sauce in this place, you must expect it to have some of this dust in it. But, overall, it's pretty good. He charged me a crazy load of money for it, almost $1, but it's okay.
Okay.
This chili's burning my mouth now.
Что, блядь, от этого чили? Ха-ха! И сам...
And the aftertaste of this burnt tire is what makes this snack particularly special. He's been carrying his eggs around this trash all day long, so no wonder. And I love things like this, because they make me think about undies, flip-flops, golden jewelry. It's the ultimate bizarre kind of market from one's wildest dreams. You keep walking and you find a huge section offering sewing and mending services. They've got benches for customers to wait and watch. Some of these people have really amazing skills, by the way. Look at this beautiful embroidery piece in progress. And look at the young boy who's making it. Here's one lady getting a wig sewn right to her head. I guess that's how everyone does it, but it looks so.
All right, guys, I'm going to stop the video right there. I want to continue to remind you guys, if you are going to any country, please, please be respectful of the people there. Be respectful of how they're living. If you're saying something, maybe try to word it nicely. Don't just kind of degrade them. I get it. You know, we're all content creators. We're just trying to live life and go out there and see. But how you're portraying an image of where you're going is what people will see. So be safe. Always ask questions. Talk to people. Don't go anywhere where you don't know where you're going. But a little disappointed in the video here. This person who did this video, he was kind of down talking people there and just recording people without their permission. And they're getting mad, and they have the right to be mad because, you know, every time he said something, he pretty much said things in a negative way. But once again, you have the right to do what you do, but just please be careful, be respectful, be polite, continue to travel, because wherever you go, it's not always going to be the prettiest. It's not always going to be the best, but you make the best of it. You make the best of your situation. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel as we continue to grow. Peace to everybody, all my good and bad people.